2021 sure looks like it's getting itself prepared to be a 2020 refresh, much like Intel's 14 nanometer plus architecture. A little bit better, but also more expensive and definitely hot. Hi guys, this is Alex, and today we're going to be talking about some very interesting things happening in the tech world. And of course, do make sure to get subscribed if you don't want to miss any of the content that I post around here. And without further ado, let's start talking about some wafer prices. And before you ask yourselves, what the heck is a wafer? Well, long story short, those are going to be used to produce CPUs, GPUs, and even camera modules like the one I'm using right now. And if you want to learn more about that, then I'm definitely going to post a link in the video description. Now, the problem with wafer pricing right now is that they are set to increase even more in 2021, with some companies having already upped their quotes by 15 to 20%, and they're planning to add an extra 20% once 2021 comes to be. Now, TSMC, you know, the company who builds CPU, who creates chips for smaller companies, you know, like the Apples, the AMDs, and by extension, the Sonys and the Microsofts, they're also going to up their prices for their personnel by 20%. And this is definitely going to make hardware a lot more expensive next year. And should you just panic buy components right now? No, you should never do that. But also don't expect to get your hands on a lot of gear in 2021, assuming you have a limited budget. And also don't expect to get your hands on any of those cheap power supplies, because the 80 plus certification is also getting more expensive. Now, if you don't know, the 80 plus, bronze, silver, gold, platinum, you know, titanium, all of those things have a license fee attached to them, and this is also getting more expensive. Plug Load Solutions has reportedly tripled the cost for certification, effectively making it tens of thousands of dollars more expensive for companies that produce PSUs like Seasonic or Corsair. So unless of those companies opt out of the program, I would also expect the prices to be passed on to you and me, the consumer in this case, and that definitely doesn't look like a great time to build a computer yet again. And you know when else it wasn't a great time to build a computer? Because I would know. This was in 2018 when I actually bought myself a kit of 16 gigabytes DDR4 RAM at 2400 megahertz, and I paid 170 euros for that. That's definitely really expensive compared to the prices right now. And that was also due to crypto mining. Well, this is also happening right now again to some certain extent, I would say. And the big news is that NVIDIA has sold a lot of RTX 30 series graphics cards directly to crypto miners. How much? Well, about 175 million worth, those are US dollars, of course, worth of graphics cards. And assuming they only sold RTX 3080 graphics cards, they sold about 250,000 graphics cards. Yes, that's totally bonkers, and you could have probably been one of the lucky owners of an RTX 3080 today if they wouldn't have done that. And if you're asking yourself, why would NVIDIA do such a thing? Well, first of all, stonks, and second of all, I guess it's a lot easier to get their hands on the money from crypto miners if they send them directly to them, you know, shipping them on pallets and whatnot. Rather than shipping them to different countries and different retailers, because that probably takes a lot more time. I don't know, I don't have a background in that. However, you know what people hate more than cryptocurrency miners, because I certainly don't like them a lot? Well, scalpers, and we still have a problem with them, and it's increasingly bigger at this point, because PS5 owners, well, PS5 people that were interested in getting PS5s are definitely not having any luck getting their hands on them, especially not in the UK, where a group called Crap Chief Notify, I believe it's called, but definitely Crap Chief Notify in this case, just to please people that hate them. Either way, those guys were able to snag over 3,000 PlayStation 5s, and they've also managed to snag over 1,000 Xbox Series X consoles. So if you are worried that you didn't get your hands on those consoles, or why, if you are living in the UK or anywhere else, well, now you know. And I'm also going to be reading you what they've also stated on, I believe it was on their Facebook profile. It may be unfortunate that a child won't wake up to a PS5 this Christmas, but another child may have woken up to nothing. We have no regrets. So they've said this, and this pretty much shows you that they don't give an F, basically, at this point. for all of the people that were trying to get their hands on consoles this holiday, or parents for their children, you know, in this case. And this definitely sucks. But in the end, let's also hope that companies like eBay or other companies that are offering services to resell all of those things on their websites are going to get even better at protecting their customers and not allowing scalpers over there. But then again, they're also making money through that, so why would they, right? Maybe the retailers are going to be able to implement some more security checks to prevent bots and scalpers from getting their hands on those graphics cards, and allowing legitimate customers like you and me in this case to get themselves some new hardware this holiday. Although I don't really see it happening anytime soon, and I would much rather count on 2021 being able to bring you all of those things. And you know, maybe it's not going to be all that worse. Maybe you're actually going to be able to find them at a cheaper price, albeit whenever I say that, it sure sounds crazy. But hey, this is what AMD has said about their RX 6800 and 6800 XT custom cards, and I have a video on that on my channel already, so definitely go and watch that as well. And remember that I happen to cover a lot of gaming and tech news on my channel, so if you happen to like that, then definitely stick around. Now, this has been Alex with the Red Elk, signing off. Bye.